Hi, I'd like to talk with you about grief. I'm Lori and I'm a holistic coach. And grief is something that I help people get unstuck. So we grieve over a lot of things, especially when we lose somebody that we love, if they've passed away. We also can grieve over people that we've been divorced from. We grieve tremendously over, our pets when they pass away. And even like if you sell your home or a place that you used to live and you really miss it, it's a form of grief. Or, some place that you used to go to and something devastating happened. I mean, all of these storms and wildfires taking down homes and flash floods, eliminating, summer camp programs and all kinds of places, hurricanes that happen and wipe out a whole town. Like all of these devastating experiences as being a human happen. And being human's not easy, is it? Especially when it comes to grief, because it feels very uncontrollable. Like we want to so much save everybody and save everything and keep everything the way it is. And it's a huge impact in our life. So I want to walk you through a little way that can help you become unstuck from grief, because grief can grab a hold of you and make it extremely difficult to move on with your life. And especially if it's a loved one that passed away, the last thing that they probably would want for you is for you to be sad and not enjoy the rest of your life. They want you to be happy and savor those wonderful memories that you have together. And it's part of being human is experiencing everything that we experience, and grief is one of those experiences, and we look at it in a very a bad way, like it's terrible that that happened. It's all those feelings those sensations that you're feeling we have been labeled to be terrible. And would like to just walk you through this little way of releasing a lot of those emotions and feelings. Very easy and pretty much painlessly. I know it's very delicate when we deal with grief and somebody that's near and dear to us, or whatever we're grieving. It can be a number of things, right? So if you're grieving over something, some person, some place, something in your life, could you welcome up the pictures around this and all the sensations? Welcome up everything that comes to your vision, to your memory. Welcome that all up. We tend to want to push things away, or we'll get stuck in, and we don't know, we get all kinds of things can happen. So this is going to be fairly quickly, and it's just, welcoming up things without getting deeply into them. And I'm going to go through this process 3 times. Okay, so welcome up all the pictures and the sensations and sounds around this person. Knowing all the stories and all those concepts and the what ifs. Just welcome them up and allow them to be there, just as best you can, just for this moment. And could you welcome up any desire that you want to change it? You want to undo what happened, or you want to hold on to it. and even attach yourself to it, or even have a great aversion for it. Just welcome up all of those feelings and emotions and recognize that it's all a part of it. And then I would like you to welcome up the sense that it's really personal. It really feels very personal, right? Very personal. Welcome up all of that. And welcome up that it's all about you. Like this is happening to you. And it's changing who you are or what you are. Welcome up all those sensations. And then welcome up, if you could, just for this moment, welcome up what's beyond the grief. I'm going to do it again. Okay, welcome up all the pictures and sensations and sounds around this person that you're grieving, and all the stories and concepts, and all the what ifs. And welcome up any desire to want to change it, to undo the happening, which you want to attach to it, or aversion, just push away from it. And welcome up and recognize that it's all part of it. And could you welcome up of feeling it very personally, that it's all about you and who you are. And could you please, as best you can, welcome up what's beyond that grief, just for now. And I'm going to do that one more time. So could you welcome up any pictures and sensations or sounds that surrounds this person, all of those things that are all part of the feelings, all the stories and the concepts, and the what ifs. And could you welcome up the desire to want to change it, to undo the whole thing from happening, or wanting to hold on to it, wanting to attach yourself to the feelings, or get rid of them. And recognize that it's all a part of it. And could you welcome up all that sense that it's extremely personal, that it's about you and who you are and how much it's changing your life. And then, if you could welcome up what's beyond the grief, just for now, as best you can. And then could you welcome up that wanting a sense of security, that sense of wanting to be one with this person or location or whatever the thing is. And could you feel a sense, a little bit of sense of security? And could you allow yourself to have security and even more security and even more security and even more security? And could you shake off anything that's like feeling unsecure as best you can. And could you allow yourself to have some more security? And could you allow yourself to have some love and even more love? And could you allow yourself to feel that love and feel that security? And could you allow yourself to feel that love even more and even more and even more? Thank you for being courageous and going through this process. Go through it over and over and over again. It will help. And all these feelings and emotions, they're not, they're constantly changing, right? They don't, they change. They come and go. They're not who you really are. You're not your emotions and your feelings. It can be very helpful to have that as a reminder. I wish you all the best and a fulfilling, happy, and loving life.